with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. Now what I do?
Oh, Henry! It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league and halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Derrick Henry escapes the defender. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he... has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
22 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, McKinley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now Murray. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. McKinley, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, McKinley, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down, Mayfield. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paul Richardson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And an alley to run.
Let's go, baby.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinley, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Murray off play action. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm gonna run you over. 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 I'm gonna run you over
A give to Smith out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another foot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Check 50, check 50. No.
They'll run on first down. McKinley, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
58, right over there.
From the 16, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Yep. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats, because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He takes this for 3 to the 29. On 2nd down now, McKinley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Brought over the middle by Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. McKinley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Lutz's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who are out in front. Kirk Cousins has fired 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's up to New Era Field in Orchard Park to check on the Bills, and they trail that one to the visiting Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr lighting it up. 3 touchdown passes there.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And an alley to run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, brother.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That's where you belong.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jakeem Grant, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. So
that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. To throw, Mayfield. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Mayfield looks to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Henry. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And an alley to run. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Henry fights free yet again. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Here we go, G.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will get him one closer. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And there he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota now eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The throw taken in by Sims. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mariota again. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
One. 3.
Again, it's Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone, the ball sees. Bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Play action now. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mariota to throw it, and he fires one, but incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 15. A minute 51 on the clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. This is Henry. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. First down, Mariota.
Some think the teams really won't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Head, 180. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Check, check, check.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.